Afghanistan. This, can you see here? Afghanistan. India shares borders with Afghanistan also, around 100 of kilometers. And this is called Wakhan corridor. ये जो reason है, this is called Wakhan corridor. India is currently not having direct access to this corridor because it is occupied by, because it is a POK, Pak occupied region. But we say that we have an international border with Afghanistan also. Getting? The least we have with around hundreds of kilometers. ठीक है? Now on fourth number with Nepal, how much? It is around 1700 kilometers. Why I'm writing this kilometers? Because they can come in sequence or arranging form. Okay, maximum borders, minimum border, or they can give 3 countries and arrange them in ascending or descending orders. Okay. Next we have Myanmar. Fifth, sixth is Bhutan. With Bhutan we have around 700. That is 699. ठीक है? With Myanmar you remember approximately 600 kilometers. 1600. भूटान का लिखा है ना? We did all the countries, I guess. Pakistan, China, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Nepal, Myanmar. Okay. Is it clear now? Geographical location where India is located, and it is surrounded by which 2 countries, which 4 countries, or which countries? Now next you. Acha, one more thing you remember. Which line passes through India? Which latitude? Important latitude. Tropic of Cancer, right? From where does it pass? इंडियन मैप हमने ड्रॉ किया था ना. Which are the states? मैप में देख के बताओ कौन कौन से स्टेट है. How many states? Look at the atlas. We'll start with first one, Gujarat. Second one, Rajasthan. You look, is it Rajasthan or Madhya Pradesh, or it goes to Rajasthan? Second one is Rajasthan. Third, does it pass through Maharashtra? Tropic of Capricorn we are talking about. 23 degree and half degree north latitude. From where does it pass? Okay, first one Gujarat, second Rajasthan, third MP, fourth Chhattisgarh, fifth Odisha, Jharkhand, then West Bengal. Is it clear? Gujarat. Give me one atlas. Written? Remember this, okay? Chalo, next you tell me what is India. Is a tropical or temperate country? India is it tropical or temperate? Why? Deciduous. Deciduous forest it has. Okay, this is also reason. And how you can say it is a tropical country? First of all, give a reason. You will give it is geographically where it is located. Which region? Between the tropical regions of the country, it is between maximum it is 0 to 30 degree. It is maximum portion of the country is located in these latitudes. Also, what happens? The climatic features. Monsoonal type of climate it has. ठीक है? There are 2 tropical. It is majorly considered as the tropical country only. Okay, because it is geographical location. On the basis of location, we can say. Second, the temperate type of climate does not reach India because of the Himalayas. है ना? The cold winds from the higher latitudes do not reach the Indian subcontinent because Himalayas form a barrier. इसलिए we have this Himalayas. They also play a major role for having its tropical type of climate. Okay. Also culturally there is so much economic activity is going on. ठीक है. अच्छा, you write physical geographical reasons. You write India is a tropical country. They can ask why. ठीक है. So write physical geographical reasons. First point, we are writing about the physical geographical reasons. Country separated from rest of Asia by Himalayas. Country is separated from rest of Asia by Himalayas. Full stop. Country is separated from rest of Asia. If there would have been no Himalayas, what would be the climate of India? It would have become very cold, right? Like Siberian cold. ठंडी हवाएं कहाँ है? Tropic temperate region से सीधे हमारे mainland में आती. So the type of vegetation which we have in northern place, that would not have been possible. Greenland जो हमारा northern India है, Great Plains जो है, that is preserved because of the Himalayas. Okay, and also Himalayas act as a barrier. Suppose these are the Himalayas. ठीक है? The winds, monsoonal winds come. ठीक है? What type of rain they make? Rainfall they make at the northern plains, right? Monsoon इसी को तो कहते हैं. Winds आती हैं, हिमालय से टकराती हैं, बारिश करती हैं. ठीक है? What type of rain? Orographic rain. They make orographic because there is a barrier is there. हवाएं ऊपर उठती हैं, then it fall as a rainfall. So they act as a rain bearing systems also. हवाएं जो आती हैं इससे टकराती हैं, वरना what would have happened? The winds would have flown towards the Tibet and China region. There is a obstruction has been created because of the Himalayas that makes a rainfall in the northern part, northern plains of India. Getting the relevance of Himalayas? Right, next line. Its climate is dominated by the tropical monsoons. Its climate is dominated by the tropical monsoons and the temperate air masses Its climate is dominated by the tropical monsoons and the temperate air masses. Temperate air masses are blocked by the Himalayas. So the entire area south of Himalayas, is essentially tropical from climatic point of view. ठीक है? Entire area south of Himalayas is essentially tropical from climatic point of view. Next point, right? Cultural geographical reasons. Cultural reasons. Physical reasons we have written, now cultural. Settlements, diseases, settlements. In cultural reasons you write settlements, diseases, agriculture and economic activities are all settlements, diseases, agriculture and economic activities are all tropical in nature. ठीक है? These 2 points would be sufficient to justify why India has tropical, why India is considered as a tropical country. Okay? चलो next. Tropical in nature. The type of economic activity, way of living that tropical countries are having. Same type of settlements, way of living is in the India also. Okay. Now we will look at the major physiographic divisions of India. Okay. You write physiographic division, major physiographic divisions of India. The map you have drawn of India, right? The first physiographic important one is Himalayas. First one is Himalayas. Second one is the northern plain here. Second one is the northern plain. Have you all filled that map? Is it the place there? In that you mark what are the Himalayas, what are the northern plains in the map of India, okay? Northern plain second, okay? Third one the peninsular. Third one is the peninsular plateau. Fourth one, deserts, Great Desert, Thar Desert, you remember, the Thar Desert. Peninsular plateau, this one, this purple part, this whole, ठीक है, peninsular plateau. Fourth one is the Great Indian Desert, the Thar Desert, fourth one. Fifth one, this coastal plains. Sixth one is which is the sixth one? These islands. Is it clear? What are the divisions? This map is given to show you what are the areas you will demarcate as the plateau, okay? How you will draw this part, okay? This portion will be considered as the mountainous region. Here there is ये जो Assam वाला region है, that is part of the North Indian plains, okay? Don't put all the North Indian states into the Himalayan region, okay? So this you can see the difference here. It is marked green also because some plains are found in the Assam region also, Assam plains, okay? So this green is here, okay? And yellow marks the hilly areas, the Himalayas, mountain ranges. Next we have green, this is the northern plain region. Here we have Thar Desert, this region, Rajasthan wala, half of Rajasthan you can consider in the Thar. Next, this is the Gujarat. Gujarat comes in the coastal plains. Remember, Gujarat is in coastal plains and a small boundary, this. ठीक है? अच्छा, in Indian physical map, look at this. Look at the physical map of India. Can you see the coastal plains? Remember, here it is a thin coastline. In the western part of India, Western Ghat side, it is a thin coastline. Whereas the eastern coastline is a wider and the broad. ठीक है? So always while drawing any coastal plains or marking this physiographic divisions, you should draw it like this. Thin should be in the western side and eastern side is a wide and broader region. Have you all written? Now first we will start which physiographic division? Himalayas. We will start with the Himalayas. Can anyone recall the geological time scale which we did? है ना? Eon, era, period, epoch, याद है किसी को? Cenozoic, Mesozoic है ना? Tertiary है ना? So first we'll start how it has formed. Himalayas form कैसे हुए? Okay? Pangea तो याद होगा? You must be remembering what is plate tectonic theory. अच्छा, आप जतिन आपको याद है plate tectonic theory? You were in the class? Sobo, what was plate tectonic theory? What was happening in that? That is a part of plate tectonic. Initially, what was the concept in that? Wegener's theory, remember? What was plate tectonic theory? Wegener's theory, sea floor spreading, then we did plate tectonic theory. What was Wegener's theory? Batao. Ning. That is okay. Eurasian plate and Indian plate collided. But Wegener what said? There was a single continent initially, right? That Pangaea broke, है ना? Initially what was? This was a Pangaea, right? At what time period it broke into two parts? Two parts, right? One part was Laurasia, Angara land. This happened at what time period? 200 million years ago. This Wegener's theory happened during he told it broke into different parts. So India is a part of this Gondwana land. Do you remember? Around 150 million years ago, that India separated. It further got bifurcated, right? Gondwana, which continents it formed? Tell me. Tell me, Karuna, which continents it formed? All the southern continents? Which were the continents formed by Gondwana? Okay, Australia formed. India was Indian Peninsula. Africa was there, right? South America. Can you recall this concept of Wegener's theory? ठीक है, so India was part of this continent. ठीक है, Gondwana broke and India came out. Around which time period? 150. It bifurcated into different continents. So what was happening? अच्छा, let's study. Suppose this we consider as suppose this is the another block. Okay, this was the Indian plate, another plate was the Eurasian plate. What was in between them? Acha, which type of? This is the plate. Okay, this was the oceanic plate also. Between them there was a filled ocean, right? There was a big ocean, Panthalassa, surrounding all the continent. So what was the ocean between these two continents was called as Tethys Sea. Also, it was considered that many rivers were flowing over this Indian plates में, ठीक है? And these rivers brought many sediments on the ocean floor. Can you understand what is happening? What is the structure at around, you can say, 150 to 100 million years ago? This is the situation of the, which ocean we are talking about? This is happening in which ocean? Ocean is Panthalassa. Okay, currently what you can see, this part. Okay, from the southern part it is going towards the northern region. From south to India is moving towards the north. Consider this is south. Okay, and Eurasian plate was in the, Eurasia was part of Angara land, remember? Eurasia was part of Angara land, so it will be in the north. इसको या आप ऐसे बना लो या ऐसे बना लो, ठीक है? अंडरस्टैंडिंग what is happening? Slowly this Indian plate was moving. What type of convergence is happening? This is what? This is oceanic plate. This is what? Continental plate. Can you recollect all the things we did in the geography? Plate tectonics में continental plate, oceanic plate. Slowly movement will happen. ऐसे ही पास आएगा. What will have? Folding, shrink होगा सब कुछ. हुआ कि नहीं? अगर आप इस चीज को पास लाओगे तो सेडिमेंट्स क्या होंगे? उठते जाएंगे. They will make mountains. Getting how Himalayas are called fold mountains. They are called young fold mountains because they are the most recently formed. Himalayas were formed around 600 million years ago, 60 million years ago. Okay. कभी कभी मैं numbers गलत बोल देती हूँ. I'm writing 60 million years ago. Okay. So what happened? This plate came close. और अब क्या है? What is the situation current? This is both the plates have come together, and in the sequence, Himalayas have formed one by one. 3 major landforms have formed. Physiographic divisions have formed. Okay. Getting how Himalayas, what is happening in the sequence? This plate is moving towards the south because of what forces? What is moving India towards Eurasia? हाँ? Tidal force. वो तो वेगनर ने दिया था. उसके बाद theories आई. What they said? What is the main mechanism that is moving the continents? Which is driving this plates? Plate movement is happening because of what? What is the main force that is happening in the mantle? Plate tectonics happening. What is the driving force? Convection current is happening. Convection currents in the mantle. Okay, cycle is moving, right? Convection current is happening, so that is moving this whole plate towards the Eurasia. Still, even today it is moving. That's why we have so much of earthquakes. Earthquakes in this region. Tectonically very active it is this region. ठीक है? अगर if you have to draw in different another way, you want to draw, you can draw this. Can you draw this? To remember it. Because the question with respect to the formation of Himalayas, they can ask you. Okay, this is important point. ठीक है? So you should be able to show that what is happening at what time. Okay.
That means you mean to say Himalaya is like the words for the ocean.
हाँ. Yes, because it is you will study about there are marine features available here. How can a marine feature be available on the Shivalik Himadri ranges? Because it is formed because of the sediments. Geosyncline. This was a depression. ठीक है? Because of all the sediments brought by the rivers got collected on the surface of the oceanic plate. ठीक है? So that created and that accumulated, and because of the force they formed a feature called the fold mountains. ठीक है? Because of this movement of this plate towards them. Initially what was happening? Ocean continent convergence was happening. Then later what happens? Continent convergence. Can you understand what is happening here? What was this? Was ocean, Tethys Sea. जब Tethys Sea वहां से बीच से बिल्कुल हट गया, सेडिमेंट्स आ रहे, क्या फॉर्म हो गया? हिमालयस फॉर्म हो गया. अब क्या हो रहा है? कॉन्टिनेंट कन्वर्जेंस हो रहा है. कन्वर्जेंस मतलब क्या होता है रौनक? कन्वर्जिंग बाउंड्रीज. हाँ, मतलब क्या होता है ज्योग्राफी में? व्हाट आर कन्वर्जिंग बाउंड्रीज? एक्सप्लेन ऑल 3 टाइप्स ऑफ बाउंड्रीज इन द प्लेट टेक्टोनिक थ्योरी. कौन सी 3 टाइप्स होते हैं? एक तो बता ही दिया कन्वर्जेंस, दूसरे बताओ. टेल मी द अदर 2. व्हाट इज द बाउंड्रीज? व्हाट टाइप ऑफ फॉर्मेशन दे हैव? लुक इन फ्रंट. व्हाई आर लुकिंग इन द नोटबुक? बताओ. थोड़ा सोचो. कुछ भी नहीं याद आ रहा आपको? यू टेल जैसन. एंड डाइवर्जिंग बाउंड्रीज, कन्वर्जिंग बाउंड्रीज, एंड थर्ड वन So वो transform boundaries. Okay, I will be taking test of oceanography. Okay, so keep revising it. I may take it tomorrow or Monday. Okay, oceanography का टेस्ट रहता है अभी, ठीक है? So we will take that either tomorrow if I get time. Tomorrow I will prepare the test or on Monday. Okay. So do the revision. You should do revision all the topics. Okay. Atmosphere also, climatology also, and oceanography. Because I told you, because आप पढ़ते जाओगे, एक के बाद एक पढ़ते जाओगे, but revision नहीं होगा तो भूलते भी जाओगे. Okay. So it's important to revise. Okay, this you have understood what was happening. कौन सा प्लेट?
इंडियन प्लेट, तो ये प्लेट मतलब उसमें पार्टिकल्स
Composition of continental and oceanic plate. Who will revise? प्रज्ञा आप बताओ. Basaltic or granite? Which is basaltic? Which is granite? Oceanic plate or continental? This we have studied in plate tectonics theory. What is the composition of them? Abhi what you are saying is the peninsular plateau, right? ठीक है? What is the composition? Granite or basalt? Look, tell. Oceanic or continental? Oceanic is basalt. Sobo, what is oceanic? Basalt or granite? Look in revise. अभी देखो, अभी याद करो, अभी recall करो. अच्छा लेके नहीं लाए. Okay. चलो. So that is part of what type of composition it has. Okay. Plate tectonic theory we have studied. What is the composition? Currently India is having so much basaltic nature. Okay. ठीक है? So that is features is mainly oceanic plate is basaltic. चलो, composition that is in the plate tectonic theory. Okay. चलो, what happens? This is the enough हो गया. चलो, अच्छा इसके बारे में लिख लो. The Himalayas. We are talking about the physiography. Oceanic is basaltic. The Himalayas do not comprise a single range. Do not comprise a single range, but a series of three ranges running more or less parallel to one another. Ranges running more or less parallel to one another. How are the ranges in the Himalayan? ठीक है, this is the Eurasian Tibetan part. ठीक है, first one, highest ones are this is the second layer, and this is the third one. Okay. Himadri, Himachal और शिवालिक. ओके, these are the three ranges. These are the loftiest and the highest one. इसके उधर जो होता है, this part after Himalayas, मतलब you can say trans Himalayas are also there are few ranges behind the Himadri ranges. Okay, so they are called trans Himalayas. Trans means other side. Trans word का मतलब क्या आता है? Other side. Okay, so these are the trans Himalayas. Getting clear? Then in the northeast of India, we also have ranges, right? Andaman and Nicobar is a part of Himalayan ranges only. ठीक है? So they are Purvanchals. They are called Purvanchal. Getting how it is? So there is a 5 divisions with respect to Himalayas. Okay, first one you had Trans, second Himadri, third Himachal, fourth this Shivalik, and fifth one is the Purvanchal Himalayas. Getting the divisions? Write down. You have written one line ना, range running more or less parallel to one another. ठीक है. Next line you write India broke from Gondwana land. India broke B-R-O-K-E. India broke from Gondwana land at around 150 million years ago. ठीक है. Himalayas are supposed to have emerged out of Himalayan geosyncline. Himalayan geosyncline. Sync मतलब this is depression. Geo means earth, syncline trough and वो anticline और syncline बनता है ना. Have you heard this word anticline and syncline? This topmost part is called anticline. This depression one is called syncline. ठीक है? And this is the anticline. Because many sediments were, if you look at this image, here this many depressions were there, synclines were there, so the sediments brought by the rivers got deposited in this depressions of the earth crust. So while it was coming towards the Eurasian plate, the Himalayas had these sediments on them. Still even today it is formed of because of sedimentary and marine features it has, marine sediments it has. Can you think marine features कैसे आएगा? क्योंकि ये ओशन के अंदर जो सेडिमेंट्स है that became the actual mountains. Okay, so all the sediments brought by the rivers got deposited in this crust. में क्या होता है, कभी कभी depressions हो सकते हैं. So all the sediments ultimately became this Himalaya that we see today. Okay, so the line we were writing, the Himalayas are supposed to have emerged out of the Himalayan geosyncline, that is the Tethys Sea, in three different phases following one after the other. Following one after the other. Next point, the first phase commenced about the first phase commenced meaning started, commenced about 50 to 40 million years ago. The first phase commenced about 50 to 40 million years ago when the great Himalayas were formed. ठीक है. These Himadris are also referred to as it has 2-3 also names. जैसे you can call it Central Himalayas, Himadri or Inner Himalayas. It is also called Inner Himalayas also, this Himadri portion. Okay, the Great Himalayas were formed. Great Himalaya, Greater Himalaya, same thing. Inner Himalayas, they are also called Inner Himalayas also. Okay, or you can call them a Central Himalayas. Okay, because above there is a Trans Himalayas and below they have other 2 ranges also. So it is also called the Central Himalayas. ठीक है, 2-3 names for this single range of mountains. ठीक है. Next you line, Himalayas were formed. ठीक है. The second phase took place. Second point, the second phase took place around 25 to 30 million years ago. to 30 million years ago when the Middle Himalayas were formed. Middle Himalayas, they are also referred to as, you can call them Lower Himalayas. और ठीक है, this Middle Himalayas. Okay, this is also called Himachal or Middle or the Lower Himalayas. Okay, so don't get confused कि किस रेंज को हम क्या कह रहे हैं. The Shivaliks, next point, the Shivaliks were formed. The Shivaliks were formed in the last phase of the Himalayan orogeny. Himalayan orogeny, orogeny. That is about 2 to 20 million years ago. It was not a sudden change. Slowly these mountains were forming. Okay, 2 to 20 million years ago. How many years it took? It around 2 to 20 million years ago. Orogeny. This was the Shivalik. ठीक है, शिवालिक अराउंड 20 to 2 million years ago. ठीक है, हिमाचल was around 30 to 25 million years ago. ठीक है, and हिमाद्री around 50 to 40 million years ago. Okay, getting at what time what they were formed. ठीक है, this, can you see this Trans Himalayas? Okay, put your map, physical map, Trans Himalayas. Look where they are located. Trans Himalayas. Can you see Trans Himalayas? There are 3 important ranges in the Trans Himalayas. Okay, in the from north to south you will see Karakoram, Ladakh and Zaskar, Karakoram, Ladakh, 3 ranges. Karakoram, Ladakh and Zaskar. Okay, so Trans Himalayas, part of Trans Himalayas. Okay, can you mark 3 ranges in the Trans Himalayas? Okay, Karakoram, Ladakh and Zaskar. Himalayas, we have Greater Himalayas, that is Himadri, Middle Himalayas, Himachal and Shivalik. ठीक है, in the Purvanchal, the 5th part, Purvanchal, we have here, look at this, all the hills, small hills in this part. Okay, along with this in Myanmar we have Arakan Yoma, that is also part of Purvanchal Himalayas, and this Andaman Nicobar Island, it is also part of Purvanchal Himalayas. ठीक है, so here we have studied 3 ranges. Here what 3 ranges, Himalayan ranges, important Himalayan ranges, Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. In Purvanchal